All right, we're back for another video, another lesson of high value English in this series that I teach of what I think are the most important kind of English lessons or points you should know, or that I strongly recommend. This is number 7. And actually there's out of 42 in total, there's 42, just so you know. So this is number 7. So still many more to go. I guess 35 more. And so I guess I'll start off this one with a question here. For example, tell me your job. Okay, so this question is asking, your job equals what? And so that would be a job equals English teacher, right? So that's what my job is here in Japan. And so, but another version might be tell me about your job. And so that word about, it's, there's a lot of meaning hiding, or I'm going to say nested inside. So in that word about, like a nest, inside there's a lot of meaning. Lots of, well, in this case, it's a question. We'll say many questions nested inside that one. So tell me about your job. So many questions, maybe where, since when, how often, how many, whatever the job is, depends on the job, with who, all kinds of things. So an answer to this, a simple answer, tell me your job, you might just say, I am an English teacher. But this one, this about has many more. And the tricky thing is you have to know what, you have to decide what questions are they asking? What do they want to know? And then how do I answer it? How do I answer it? So I would say, well, I work in Japan as an English teacher, mainly with adults who have travel plans or goals, or maybe, let's say, professional goals, where they must communicate in English, right? So a much more deep answer in this case. So where in Japan? To who? Adults. What kind of adults who have travel plans or maybe professional goals? And is it just for fun? Well, yes, but I'm going to say, they must communicate in English. So a much stronger, deeper answer here. So that's what today's topic is, the word about. And it is a kind of interesting word to teach, and it's such a simple question. Often my students are asked, tell me about your hometown, which is, I guess, is that a question? I guess it's just tell me it, or tell me about your summer vacation, or tell me about your breakfast. So, it could be anything. That's and let's back up. Let's say, usually a textbook might say something, well, about, it means that the topic, right? The topic of something. For example, a book or movie, or let's say even like a message, right? And so you might say, well, I read a book about Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so that means, yep, the book, in the book, that same, maybe that nested gesture in the book is Abraham Lincoln. Or I received a letter about my my cousin's graduation party. I don't know. Okay, so that means a letter, and inside there, in the message is the party, right? And then I think usually a textbook, maybe, yeah, that's enough, right? The book is about this character, or the movie is about aliens, or the letter or message is about some kind of idea you want to understand. But then you get, these ones, well, tell me about your hometown is that's a topic. That's a huge topic. Or your vacation, or even your breakfast can be a topic. So really it's about can be really like anything. It could be a person, a place, a memory. It could be really anything. And so how do you... And that's why I think where the trouble is. A textbook might stop with, book, movie, message, or anything, but it goes beyond that. It goes much, much further. Okay, and the way I teach it is I use this image of, a suitcase. We'll say here, I'll make some space. This is getting... I'm going to say you have a closed suitcase. And that's going to be the word. For example, let's say a song, right? The suitcase is the song. That's a word. You know what a song is. But when we use the word about, it means we're going to open it. And inside is all different ideas or feelings or characters, many things. So you might say, John Denver sings songs. We'll say has songs, wrote songs about let's see, the American countryside, right? So American countryside, that's the word. But if we open it by writing, I'm going to say, the verb in this case is he wrote. And by writing, he opened up this really deep idea. And what does that mean? It means, who, where, when, what kind of places, all different things, right? So let's use I might use a more simple one. Let's change it to, let's just say my birthday party. Okay, so we'll say more simple. Yeah, I told my friends about my birthday party, right? So same questions. It means who was there? What did you do? What did you eat? What? Yeah, when was it? What time? How long? All kinds of things. It really depends. So about the birthday party is communicating. Yeah, like we talked about. I told them about maybe many different things. Okay, and I told them is by speaking. Maybe we change the verb to let's see. I complained to my friends. Okay, so now the verb is complain, which means, this was bad, I didn't like. So now it has a different, the verb is, we open up the party, we're opening up, we're taking out Now it's kind of the bad things or things I didn't like. Oh, I didn't like the food. The music was not good, or I don't know, whatever it is. Okay, so the suitcase that's closed is this word, but then the verb plus about, it communicates kind of how is it opened and what is taken out. Let me try one more. See if I can do it. This is tricky for me to even think of. Let's say birthday party. How about let's just say Japanese history. Well, that's a huge topic. No, let's just use even more simple. Let's say summer. That's a season. So let's say I love everything about summer. Everything about summer. Yeah, that makes sense. Right? So again, summer is a word, but when we attach the word about, it does have this opening, I think, this opening gesture, and then everything that comes out, I love, right? So like what? Like who or what? I don't know about summer, the weather, I don't know, free time, traveling, in Japan, summer festivals, right? And the verb love. I love, 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 love. Anyway, so yeah, there's so many different kinds you can do where it's verb, whatever the verb is, talk. Well, I'll go over that. The verb plus about plus the suitcase. And together, yeah, I help my students to kind of think about this opening gesture from a convenient word, the word summer. The meaning of summer, but about summer, I think it communicates all these different feelings and parts and memories, experiences, as like with this one, weather, right? So, and this one, another one, this just takes many, many examples. Okay, but I'll keep going. I think there's three types. Let's say, I'll use style. I like saying style. Style number one for verbs. I like saying, yeah, these are, verbs within your mind. So this happens only in your mind. Words like think, worry, dream, wonder, forget, know, and care. So this is actually nothing's happening. It's really only in your mind. So things like I don't care about what? I don't care about my test tomorrow. Okay, so test tomorrow. What is it? Is it difficult? Who is it? What is it? What's in it? Is it important? I don't care. All those things I don't care. Right? So I don't care. Or here, like, I sometimes worry about my future. Okay, so future, that's an enormous topic, a huge topic. So what will I do? Where will I be? Worry sometimes. Okay. And let's say last night I dreamed about I don't know, about flying to Hawaii. That's a hard one. So notice here the suitcase is flying to Hawaii, a phrase, flying to Hawaii. I dreamed. And so what is it? Where am I in the airplane? What am I doing? What's happening? Right? Okay, so yeah, I think that's kind of verb set here. And probably there's more. And let's keep going. So style number 2. These are ones, verbs. What do I call it? Verbs within your mind. Verbs, kind of out your mouth, or maybe using your voice. Put that there. Okay. Cut this out. Okay. So, for example, we know the ones like talk, chat. How about scream or shout, yell, sing, complain, ask, tell, or even cry, or laugh, right? Laugh is to laugh. So let's do that one. My friends and I were laughing about what? About, our old memories. Okay, so old memories, that's the suitcase. You open it. How do you do it? You're laughing. So laugh. The ideas, the nested ideas, come out through laughing. Right? That's a complicated sentence. My friends and I were laughing, just like lesson 2, the kind of time block. We were taking time laughing about, and then old memories, which is a big topic or big idea. Let's see. Sorry, can I ask you about the homework? Okay, ask. Right? So that's using your voice, using your language about the homework. What is it? How many? I don't know. I need help. Many questions nested within that. Or, let's see. Let's think about. Let's do crying. Like, my little brother was crying. My little brother cried about his Christmas presents. Okay, so yes, sounds like he's disappointed. So, yeah, what is it? It's not what I don't want this. This is different, or this is not good. Okay, so yeah, these are pretty, if you slowly and carefully think about it, these are pretty complicated. The character, brother, the verb cried, why? Well, it's about, we open it up, the Christmas presents must be not so good. And finally, let's go to style number 3. And these are, I'm going to say 2 verbs to or from your mind. So again, some kind of action information going into your mind or from your mind. I'm going to say, write, read, study, learn, hear, research, or it could be also any kind of communicable thing like, text or email, these types of verbs that are something, information going in or information going out. I kind of give this its own group. That doesn't fit. For example, say, please stop emailing me about the office party next week. Okay, so your email, office party about what time, or can you come, or who's there? Yeah, I don't want it. Please stop. Emailing. So again, please stop. Or what's a more interesting one? I enjoy learning about Greek history. Right? So learn. What is the learn? Even that has many verbs nested inside. It means like, read or look up, Google, even Google, Googling about. What are you Googling about? All these things here. So learning about. And how about I didn't hear about my cousin's new baby. I didn't hear, didn't come to my ear. I didn't hear about the baby. What's the name? Where? When? How is she? How is he? Right? So hear about. So there's so many different patterns. But I think this system of opening, whether it's question form or explaining form, just that opening effect. There's many ways you can use it. Okay, now I want to get back to now let's get back to that. What kind of questions they ask. Okay, so these ones. Tell me about your hometown. Tell me about summer vacation. Tell me about your breakfast. So let's work with this one. So when you answer, you have to quickly choose what are the questions, like, what is it? What was it? Let's focus on this one. What was it? Let's say, who made it? And let's say, why? Why did you eat it? Right? So you need to quickly think and understand what are the questions nested inside, and then how do you answer it? So let's say here. So, I made a waffle for myself with maple syrup and strawberries on top. And then why? Because it's my favorite food to eat in the morning. Right? So all three parts are in there. Who made it? I did. What is it? Waffle with maple syrup, strawberries on top. And then why? Well, it's my favorite. Right? So this is the natural or proper way to answer this very short question. Tell me about. Okay, so and this kind of goes together with my other video about the strong answer, doing more, communicating more. So about is another good way to practice training yourself for practicing a longer answer with more questions inside and more answers, a stronger answer, right? And also quickly thinking, what kind of questions do they want? And then, how do I answer? Okay, so I think, and if you feel that, the textbook just says, this book is about cooking, or this movie is about dinosaurs. That, of course, that's a very simple way to use it. But native speakers use about, very, very often, and just give these very strong answers. Okay. Now, anything else? Let's see. Oh, one little bonus thing that's interesting is, sometimes you might hear, I just want to know about the test. Okay, so interestingly, just is a later lesson, but the effect is something becomes smaller, or this little smaller, shorter, lighter, whatever it is. I just want to know about the test. So this is kind of about has this opening effect, just has this making smaller effect. So it's kind of I don't know, like I imagine a very small, a tiny suitcase opening. Okay. You know, you don't have to write about the whole let's say novel or book. Just choose your favorite character, right? So this is maybe a teacher saying you don't have to write about the whole novel if it's a homework assignment. Not the whole novel, just the character. Write about just the character. See if I can do another one. I just want to know, please just tell me about your last job. Yeah, I don't know. So often we'll throw this together, just and about. So it's interesting because about, I said about is really a strong or big answer, and then often we'll say just. So it's kind of opposite or opposing questions. And so that would be, tell me more, but not too much. Maybe that's what it's saying. Tell me more plus not too much equals just enough. Please tell me just enough. And so that's again the strong answer. Not too much, but more than too little. That perfect balance. Okay, so anyway, that's the bonus idea there. If you have any examples or questions, write them maybe in the comments, and I'll try to help you with them. All right, but that'll do it for this one. We'll see you in the next video.